All right. So let's move to my trading view, and I explain some key points on this particular. All right. So welcome everybody to this session on risk management and trading psychology. Now, when we are talking about trading psychology, you basically understand that risk management and trading psychology is just talking about trading psychology itself is talking about uh, your mental state or your mental condition towards trading. Then when we are talking about risk management talks about how you are conservative or protective about uh, your funds. That is what risk management is talking about. Now, I'll be listing some points that I'll be talking about, some three important points on trading psychology before we move to risk management. Now, over time, you would have been hearing people talking about emotions, people talking about them not disciplined, some also talking about strong mindset, talking about positive mindset, and other aspects. So, when we are talking about emotions, let me list them: emotions, discipline, and strong mindset. Now, when it comes to these three aspects of trading, emotions, you would understand that it's not just by you knowing the technicals or you knowing whatever strategy that works very perfectly in the market. Now, when your emotions are not in check, now emotions are not something that can actually be taught or be corrected. It just boils down on your personality, and these emotions also comes with what greed and fear. Your greed and fear factor. There's what we call greed and fear factor in trading. Now, this emotion deals with that because it actually involves money. And when it comes to money, you understand that there are certain criteria that are attached to it. Let's take, for example, if you are a trader that trades with people's money or you trade with a borrowed fund, you definitely know that when you have a trade and you want to go into that trade, you'll be entering that trade with a perspective that, oh, this particular money I'm going into this trade with is not actually my money. How can I protect this money? But now you already placed that trade. You already placed the trade, right? Now, while that trade is running, you'll be having different thoughts, different mindsets. Forget the fact that probably you've calculated your risk, you've checked about different stuff, and you see that, okay, I've met my criteria of placing this trade. Now you see that you will not be what fully or really comfortable. You have it at the back of your mind that, okay, these are actually people's phones. How can you protect it? Now you might have a very good trade or a very perfect trade that is running well, and at times you close early, or at times when it's actually not going your way, you end up closing in loss, and at the long run the trade might what later go in your own favor. So your emotions must be in check. Now, when we are talking about staying discipline or discipline rather, now discipline comes in two forms. Discipline comes in two forms, and the two form of discipline that I always love to talk about is more on what is talking about more of patience. Patience. Now, we have people that like to force trade. No, you don't force trade here. We have people that love to work to trade every day. We have people that don't have set of rules they follow while trading. We have people that, okay, once they come to the market, they don't see their strategy, they can't sit on their hands. These are part of what psychology. These are things that would keep your psychology on track. Once you know how to manage your emotions, you know how to stay disciplined. You have this strong mindset. Now, strong mindset. What does strong mindset mean? So we can say positive mindset. Now, if you are actually a trader, you need to have a positive mindset towards whatever trade you are taking. Now, you should have it that okay, you are not always going to win all trades, regardless your trading strategy, regardless if you are an OG, you are a big trader, and you know whatever thing you are doing. Now, definitely you should know that losses are inevitable. So you have this positive mindset as regards your what your trade. Now we also have another aspect we call impulsive behavior. Now, what do we mean by impulsive behavior? Impulsive behavior is you knowing what works in the world, in the market, and knowing how to apply them properly. We have people that have this uh, behavior of what not knowing what works, and they just want to work. They just want to focus. Take for example, when the price of BTC was actually pumping previously, you see we have people jumping from here and there saying okay, bull market already. People start buying, people start jumping into trade just like that, and it does not work. It does not work in trading environment. You need to work. You need to have a consistent plan, and that still falls under what? It still falls under risk management. It still falls under what? Risk management. Now, moving forward, we have what we call uh part of the point. I would say you should be trading without what? Adaptation. Trading without adaptation. Now, we understand that over time, yeah, trading without adaptation. Now, what I mean by you trading without adaptation and being flexible is that, you know, let's take for example the strategy that you are trading over time, or the strategy you've been trading for years stops working. Now you need to what? To be flexible. You need to evolve. The market evolves. The market moves in different cycles. Do you want to still keep trading with that particular strategy that is not working? Let's take for example myself. The strategy I was trading some years ago is not the particular strategy I use or I teach at this particular moment, because some strategies are actually outdated. Let's take for example some strategies that are giving good wins long time ago might not really work very nicely at this moment because the market cycle changes. Different participants are coming into the market with different skills, more advanced than you do. So if you are trading with what you are not this type of person that is flexible, you are not open to learning, then I don't think you'll be what you will be able to what make good amount of money from the market. And that is how it is. As the market evolves, you scale up too. You scale up. You what you invest in valuable knowledge, and that is how it works here. And the next thing in the aspect of this psychology aspect is what I call it, I can say risking is what better is better than regretting. Yeah. Why do I say risking is better than regretting? Now we have uh people who are actually good analysts but are not traders. They can give the best calls, they can give the best of everything, but they are not actually traders. They don't know how it works, they don't know how it plays out. They don't even take their own trade. They are scared of risking. And the popular saying is that you do what there's the way they put it that the life you want or whatever thing you want to do is on the other side of what? Fear. You don't take risk. We have a lot of people that don't know how to take risk. You are scared of losing. Though we understand currently, okay, for those that are actually Nigerians, you understand that Naira is valuing and what USDT is very costly. If you should take a loss at this moment, you know how much you are losing. And when you calculate it to what? To Naira, you see that what you are actually losing is something very big and you get pained. But that does not mean you should not risk. If you don't risk, there's no way you become what? A better trader. Now, moving on, you should always think in probability. Always think in probability. You are not always going to win. You are not always going to what? To win. As I said earlier, be open to what? Take losses. Be open to what? Take losses. You don't actually know everything in the market. And no move in the market is random. The position you are losing on is a particular position that others are gaining from. What they are actually winning or using to win against is because they have an information that you don't know about. So because you are a particular trader and you started having wins every week, you are winning always, every day, every day, and you start having this ego or you start having this euphoria that oh, you are big, you've arrived, you can't take a loss. The moment you start taking loss, you are not you already thought of yourself that you can't lose any position, you can't do this. But now when you started losing, you see that you start becoming inconfident. You don't have much confidence in yourself anymore. And this would mess with you really, really well. Now moving forward, the next thing I'll talk about is you repeating the same boring stuff that works out. Repeating. Now we know trading is what is actually boring. You can't sit in front of your screen, you get tired, frustrated, and all. But now the where the money is where in the patience, the boring stuffs you are executing that is not comfortable for you. That is what you need to watch to keep repeating. You might keep trying it and it's not working at that moment. No, that does not mean because you tried it's not working and you should just abandon it. You what? You keep working on it till it what? It clicks. Now the next thing we are talking about is what? Sticking to your words, to your trading plan. Sticking to sticking to your plan. Sticking to your plan. Do you stick to your plan? You already have a plan that okay, I want to go into this trade. If I don't see a demand or supply zone, I won't go into this trade. But now you are not seeing a demand or supply, but you are going into that trade. You are going out of your plan already, and you can't be profitable that way. You can go and ask anywhere. You can't do what? You can't go out of your plan and what and make profit. Anytime you fail to follow your rules, you always what? Get stuck. You end up having losses. Now, the last thing is what on the trading psychology aspect is what I call it keep calm and execute. Keep calm and what execute. As I said, always risk. Whatever analysis you carry out, place it, execute the trade. If you don't execute, how would you know if your particular strategy works out? How would you know the emotional tolerance against it or to it? So always what execute. Have a what stable how would I put it? Stable emotion. You don't have to have double emotions or double thoughts towards your trades. And now the last thing is always learn to collaborate. Collaborate with more profitable traders. Collaborate with people you see that okay, these people are actually good. And this way you'll be able to share your ideas, share your thoughts for a particular community. Yeah, when you're in a very good community, you share your thoughts, you talk to people, and this way you'll be able to keep your psychology. When you lose or when you win, you have people to share ideas with, you have people to talk to, and that is how it works. Now, when we talk about the last aspect, which is what? The risk management aspect. A lot of people fail to understand the risk management aspect. And now on the risk management aspect, it's just what keeps you going at the long run. And plenty people don't understand what risk management is. Plenty traders don't understand what risk management is. What is risk management? Risk management is, as I said, is how you can what preserve your capital in the what in the long run. And now, part of risk management is that you can't always win a trade, and a trade does not determine your profitability. Just one trade does not determine if you are what profitable or not. One trade does not determine if you are profitable or not. Now, you have to have what series of what trades that will determine. Let's take for example, you are working with 1:3. 1:3, when we are talking about risk to reward ratio and we talk about 1:3, it means you are staking or you are risking a particular amount to get times three of it. Now let's say you are risking a particular amount to get times three of it, which means let's use for example you are risking $10 on every trade and you are risking a $10 on each trade to get what $30. Now if you should lose 7 trades in a row throughout the month. Let's say, okay, your account can only take 10 trades before the account gets exhausted. Let's say you're having $100 balance and you're risking $10 on every trade. You can only take 10 trades from what this $100. Now, if you should lose 7 trades from this $100 and win 3 trades, you are still extremely profitable. You are still extremely what? Profitable. Now, if you do the calculation, let's take for example, you are risking $10 on every trade and you only have 10 trades. Now, when you place a trade of what $10 and you lost it 7 times, that is what you lost $70 from what this $100. Now, when you minus this $70 from the $100, you are having what $30 left. Now, let's say you now place another trade of what $10 at that moment, then you won that trade. That is plus what your $10 has turned what? A $30. That means $30 is now added to your what? Your initial $30 balance, and you have $60 currently. Let's say now you now place the eighth trade and you also won it. That means another $30 addition to your what? To your $60. That is how much you have $90 already. Then you place the last trade, which is the 10 trades because you say you have it that okay, you are going to take 10 trades for that month or that week. Now, when you take the 10th trade and you win that trade, you can see that another $30 is added to your what? To your $90, and you have $120 in total. Now, remove your $100 capital from the 120. You have a $20 left. You are not losing, but you are gaining in the long run. So you are extremely profitable. Imagine if you win 5 trades and you lost 5 trades. That means you'll be having what? You'll be having a $180 when you win 5 trades. That means additional of what? Additional of $60. Now, not to even talk of the fact that you win 7 trades and lost three, you are still extremely what? Profitable. And that is what will keep you on a long run. One trade can determine if you are profitable or not. And that is how it works. That is the fact. So this is where I'll be stopping on today's session on risk management and trading psychology. I hope you really learned something from this. So quickly,